believe me, I will be there.
This is Daryl, Too Sweet Coley, 38 and 228 knockouts, former #1 welterweight in the world, on the neutral corner with Jerry Sosa.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
You won't do shit.
Hello, everyone. This is myself, Jerry, and Daryl, Too Sweet Coley. I'm the neutral corner. Daryl, how are you?
I'm fine, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry?
And you look good. You look good, champ. As always, you look good.
Thank you.
You look
About
good.
time you admitted it, man. I've been waiting for you to admit that for a long time, man. Cause you know what? You tell me, man. What do you tell me? You say I look like who you just said I look like somebody, man.
You look like Jeffrey Dahmer with the glasses.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jeffrey
You know,
Dahmer.
man. So listen, tonight's guest is a local guy here in my area, Fall River, Massachusetts. And first off, I want to say it's great and an honor just to have a show with you. This is Daryl and I's show, the Neutral Corner. We do a boxing show. Daryl's a very busy guy, and he's dedicated this time to do the shows with us, and I think it's great, Daryl. Seriously, thank you. I'm not going to say that every show, but I want to say thank you now.
Hey, you're very welcome, Jerry. You know, being honest, man. Working with you, Jerry, makes it very easy, man. Don't even feel like I'm being honest, man. If it was the regular person, I wouldn't do the show because I don't want to have to do something every week because I want to do what I want. I used to go to the gym every day, and I had to. I don't want to ever have to do anything else again. I had to go to school because I had to. Now, this show, I'm enjoying it, Jerry. But if I had to do it with somebody else, I wouldn't do it.
Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. So listen, let's get to it. So tonight's guest we got is a local fighter, Michael Gaudreau Jr. From Fall River, Massachusetts. He's fought in every tournament there is, and you might be able to relate to this young man because he's a 5-time Silver Glove champion, 2-time IBF champion. He's 4-0 in the CES Foxwoods, 2-time junior contender at Lake Classic, fought in the Nationals 4 times, soon to be 5 times. He's fighting the #1 and #2 ranked fighters in the country. He had a controversial split decision loss in 2022. SEGG Golden Gloves, first year eligible, and just won another battle on the Battleship. He won another title on the Battleship. And he's got a walkover in the New England Champions to Nationals in March. So he's done amazing things. He's got a great amateur background. You want to just bring him on?
Yes, bring him, Jerry. Yeah, bring him on. Jerry, Jerry. I didn't say yes yet. That you brought him on 2 seconds before I said yes.
Mikey, welcome.
Hey, man, I'm glad to have you, man.
Such a pleasure to have you. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you both.
Hey, right back to you.
You know Daryl, Too Sweet Coley, right?
Of course I do. We watched the.
Yeah, I didn't hear him. Say it again. Y'all did what?
We watched your fights at my house.
We went and watched at his house.
Let me say this to you. I want you to hear this clearly. You're in the hardest part of boxing right now. The amateur career, your amateur career is going to be way more harder than your professional box career. I'm telling you now. So if you're good as an amateur, you're going to be great as a professional. Always remember that.
That's great to know.
Why is that?
Let me say this to you. It's 3 rounds in amateur boxing. I've done 12 rounds. I've never had a 12-round fight as hard as I had in my amateur with the 3-round fight. I stayed pro an extra year because it's like I can barely do 3 rounds. Them 3 rounds are tough. And I said, I know I can't do 4, so I gotta get ready for 4 rounds. So I was going to turn pro in 1989. but I chose to wait another year because I couldn't do four. I didn't think I can do 4 rounds.
Mhm.
But amateur is tough, man. I done fought 12-round fights and never was as hard as a 3-round amateur fight.
See that? So Michael, go through what you're going through
Why does
now.
that happen?
because when you're fighting 3 rounds, you throw everything you got in the 3 rounds. In a professional, you get to take your time. You get to strategize. You get to set somebody up. And the amateur, you just throwing punches, and because you're trying to win, you only got 3 rounds to do what you got to do. In a 12-round fight, I have a game plan. I can sit back, take my time, pick shots, and just work my way through the fight. And the amateur don't have time to do that.
You get to like not take a round off, but you got more to feel a guy out, throw the jab, move around.
I've taken rounds off in the pros. My trainer tell me if I won the first 5 rounds, it's okay to give a round up to give myself so I don't be tired in the later round. So my trainer might say, Daryl, take this round off. Then I say, okay, cool. Basically, just be careful, but I don't have to work as hard this round. And he don't care if I lose this round, but just don't go to sleep. Just don't go to sleep. That round. Yeah.
So you're in the hottest
That's what I
spot.
assumed.
Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
No, I keep going. I thought it was like kind of like that, like the 3 round, just going like all out is tough. I was assuming that you just slow down your performance to go out. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah. So you're going all out for 3 rounds. You know what I mean?
You have to. You have 3 rounds to win a fight.
Yeah. That's
You don't have
tough.
time to take off.
It's true what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't have time to take off. When can you take off?
No,
You don't.
It's like
No.
it's almost if you get an 8 count, you win the fight. You know what I'm saying? If you get somebody 8 count, that's a 2-point round. You almost win the fight because you ain't got but 3 rounds to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
So Michael,
it's crazy. It's just too much. You don't get any leadway.
no,
But the best part about this is all you know right now. You have no clue of what's going on in the professional rank because you're not a professional. So you have to bring your experience to the big league.
Yeah.
And I want you to know the big league is way easier than what you're doing now. I'm letting you know that now.
wow. I never even thought of that. Never even thought of that.
Me neither.
So I learned something too, Mike.
Your like situation, is it like like without that headgear too? Is that like a thing too?
Well, you don't pay attention. See, it's based on what you're used to, what you're immune to. Like when you don't have one on, that's like people boxing out in the street. They don't have headgears, so it's normal to them. You're so used to wearing a headgear because you're used to it. You're immune to it. But once they take it off, you're not going to notice it.
Yeah.
You're not going to notice. Because people box. People don't. They're not professional boxers, but they box outside in the yard. They don't have headgears on. They don't notice it because they're immune to boxing like that.
So it's going to be an easy adjustment. Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead, Mike.
Sparring, I feel it. I'm like, all I want to do is take it off. Sometimes, just like inside, I feel like it constricts. Like,
don't want to take it off. Don't want to take it off. Don't. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Don't be in a rush to take the headgear off. The headgear is safety. It's safety. Don't get me wrong, it's safety. But it's like when it's time to come off, it's gonna come off, and you're not gonna know. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be thinking about it. You're not gonna even know that you don't have a headgear on. You're not gonna notice. You're not gonna notice.
That's weird. I really thought I was.
Let me say this. Let me tell you what I experienced. My first pro fight. The gloves that y'all wear in the amateur is way bigger than the gloves y'all wear in the professionals. I'm in the dressing room, warming up for my fight. I'm laughing. I'm crying, laughing. I said, wow, I can't believe they give me these little small gloves. I'm going to kill this guy. I'm laughing. I'm walking to the ring. Hey, I'm walking to the ring, and what goes in my head, wow, I gotta be careful. He got them on too. You know, he got the same gloves on. He got
I
the
was
same.
just gonna say that.
That changed my whole fight plan. I said, "Whoa, I gotta watch out now." He got the same gloves on, so it's not really to my advantage. The gloves are way smaller, even though the amateur gloves are light and small to you because you're used to them. The professional gloves are way smaller, way
So you
smaller.
might, so Mikey, you're fast now. You got quick hands now. Could you imagine with lighter gloves?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about the power and everything combined. Everything much better with smaller gloves.
Yeah.
Like it's like hidden with. I mean, it's just gonna be.
It's better. It's better when you have them on, but when you have to look what's coming back at you. You gotta be careful now.
Yeah.
They coming right back at you. You know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
everything's
that's true. That's good.
Hey,
So we're gonna
hey, everyone. Hey, everyone.
gonna take-
I don't usually bust in on shows, okay, but we want this to be the best in quality. So Mike's going to step back. He's going to do something with his dad real quick, and we'll have Mikey back in 5 minutes tops. And in the meantime, Jerry and Champ are going to cover until Mike gets back. Mike, we'll see you shortly, buddy.
All right.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, you took care of that, Blaze. Thank you so much, man.
Right.
So he's gonna switch out.
That's cool.
What you got? And what you got? And so none of this will be missed. This is live, and I love live like this. You know what I mean? It brings the realism. It's real. You know, it's live. Things happen when you're live on the on air, on the radio, as we are.
Yeah.
We'll have him back. But Daryl, that is awesome. I never even thought of that. Let's get back to that real quick while Michael's getting set up. When you say the amateurs you feel are easier than the professional,
the amateurs
harder.
are
I'm sorry.
harder.
Yeah.
The amateur. I have not had a. Let me say this to you. I've fought 12 rounds. I fought 10 rounds. I fought 8. I fought 6. There's nothing harder than a 3-round amateur fight. Nowhere near. No, it's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Really, and the gloves are different too.
The gloves are way smaller. Because you got 3 rounds to win a fight. In the pros, you get the feint, you get the play. This and that. You don't have time to do that in amateurs. You don't have time to do that.
And it's true, like you said, where you get to feel out a few rounds, feel them out, throw the jab, maybe take a round off or two. You know what I mean? And I never even really thought of that when we talk with these young fighters. Like Mikey's record is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if you know his, and I know I'm looking back. We got video of him tonight. We're gonna watch some video of him also, and I'm looking on my phone, so you gotta forgive me. Mikey's 24-7.
He's 24/7.
Are you yawning? You just yawned. You just yawned.
Listen.
You can't yawn. You took a nap. I
Listen,
told you
listen.
if you yawned, I was gonna call you out, champ.
Listen, man, Jerry. Listen, you have to be very nosy to notice that because I did this. I try to hide it, and you're very nosy. You look. You had no business looking up between my hands, Jerry. You're very nosy, man.
Daryl's too sweet, Coley, and I do a show together, and he's yawning.
Well, Jerry, I'm usually in bed this time, man. Lady Champ had me in bed this time, man. I'm old, Jerry. I'm an old man now. I don't hang out, Jerry.
Come on.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jerry,
you know what? Let's get back to it. So he's 24-7 as an amateur, but he's fought. He hasn't just stayed in this little area, Daryl. He's traveled out and fought the number 1 and number 2 ranked fighters in the amateurs in the world. So he's fought some top elite competition, and I think that will help him in the amateurs. Because when you fight in this Massachusetts area, you're seeing the same guys all the time. But when you go out, you're fighting different people, different styles. Oh yeah, listen. Now,
let me hold on a second. Let me get him online right now. I gotta.
Yesterday was my Muhammad Ali, my favorite heavyweight champion of all time. Evander Holyfield's birthday. We want to yell, "Happy birthday, champ." I hope you enjoyed your day. I hope you had a great day. Thank you so much, Sharon, for letting us know.
I just text him. I can't see it. I can't. You see it? I just text him. Can you
Yeah,
see
I
what
just,
that
I
say?
just did. Yep,
You
yep.
see what that
Evander
say?
Holyfield, happy birthday. Oh, he looks like he's going to answer you back. Let us
Let
know
me
when he
see.
answers you back. That's right,
Oh,
Sharon.
okay. I'm
Thank you so much on that one.
no, I just said deliver.
Delivered. All right.
No,
It
so
was delivered. Happy birthday to Evander Holyfield, legend, great boxer, my favorite heavyweight champion of all time. I know Muhammad Ali is the greatest. They say Muhammad Ali is the greatest. I wasn't around when Muhammad Ali was boxing. I've seen videos and I've seen stuff like that. To me, Muhammad Ali is the greatest. But in my era, Evander Holyfield was my favorite heavyweight champion of all time. We have Mikey back. Mikey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm back.
Oh, look at that. Blaze Man, the producer is on point, right?
Yes, he is.
Right.
Yes, he is. Right on it.
Is that better? Daryl, can you hear him now, old man? Because you were
yeah,
just
I can
saying
hear
you
him.
were old.
I can hear him.
He was yawning on the show, Michael. He was yawning.
No, I saw. I was listening.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mike, come on, Mike. Don't you nosy too, Mike? Both of y'all nosy.
Don't worry.
love Daryl.
I
It's all
yawned
right. He's
during.
a legend. He can yawn.
I yawned during training. Doesn't matter.
Well, that
Wow,
means
you know what's doing training, Daryl.
Yeah.
yeah, that's bad. That's bad. You know what that mean? You know what that mean? He's ready to go to sleep. You should never be ready to go to sleep training. Don't let nobody put you to sleep.
No, I'm always vigilant.
Absolutely. Michael, so we were just talking about the amateurs and the pros, and we were talking about your record. But before we get into all that, I want to go back to the beginning. I want to talk about, and I know you play other sports, but I want to talk about how you got into boxing, what made you want to box, and all that stuff. So just let's start right there. How did you get into boxing and why boxing?
All right. So when I was young, I was of course I'm still small, but I was a lot smaller, and I had buck teeth, so I was always picked on, like in school and stuff. So my dad got angry. He was like, "All right, I'm putting you into boxing," and it just turned out into something like where we could just like it evolved into something where it's like I'm getting really good at this and stuff like that. So it started from bullies and like wanting to be able to defend myself into something that like could really bring me somewhere someday. So that's where it started, and then it kind of went from there.
Yeah. So it started from bullying, but not wanting to take boxing to go back and beat the bullies up, right?
No, of course not. No.
So it made you more confident about yourself and how you walk,
Yeah,
and how
yeah,
you
of course.
talk and,
How I
and stuff
talk.
like that. Now, you find that helps with a lot of amateurs. A lot of these young guys are coming into boxing because they were bullied as a young kid, and I think boxing helps tremendously with that.
Well, my take on that is I don't like to. I wouldn't train anybody to be a boxer that's been bullied, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna end up happening? The same bullies that's bullying the guy, when he learn how to box, the guy gonna get confidence, and the guy gonna beat them up, and they're gonna put a gun out. I just think that's just the cause of another way of getting killed. Because if the guy learn how to box, he go back and beat them guys up, they're gonna kill him.
But that didn't happen. Michael was smart. He just went into something where he felt better about himself, more confident about it. Because you were a shy kid in school, Michael, right?
Of course, yeah. I couldn't have done this show no matter how much you paid me. I could never have done this show if I was still back at like how I was before.
Boxing's helped you in the confidence and becoming confident in yourself and
Yeah.
and not worrying about what other people think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm still not a great talker. Like I'm not the best at talking, but I've
you're
become
doing great. You're doing great now.
confident. Yeah. I'm trying.
Doing great now.
But
So,
I've become more confident. I've been able to speak like freely almost, and like I've just been more out there, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
So
That's really good.
that like talking, but I am confident enough to age and you know.
Yeah, that's unique. I think boxing helps a lot. I think boxing can be a positive thing and helping young people to be more confident in themselves. And it's not about always, going back and beating this guy up and beating that guy up. If you're thinking that, that's totally wrong. I think what you want to do is better yourself because the bullies always look for a small guy, the guy that's not confident. That's what bullies do. So if you're confident within yourself and you walk with confidence, you talk with confidence, you perceive confidence, you're not going to be bullied.
Well,
Darryl, you got something you want to say?
No.
let me ask you this, Jerry. If somebody's being bullied and their parents put them in boxing for that, that is based on fighting them. Like I guess like you learn how to fight so you can fight them off you, right?
So no, so that you can defend yourself. But
Yeah,
but
well,
I think in Michael,
yourself.
yeah, but I think in Michael's case, Michael, you can
I'm not
correct me.
talking about Michael. I'm not talking about Michael. I'm talking about in general, just having someone take up boxing because somebody's bullying them. And I think, and I would never train nobody for that because if you're not training to box to compete, I'm not going to train you.
Yeah,
I think,
but Michael, and you're right, Darryl. I agree with you on that. But in Michael's case, I think once he started boxing and started competing, because he's done a lot of boxing shows and a lot of tournaments. He's like I said, he doesn't just stay in Fall River, Massachusetts. He travels out, and he's been fighting the number one, the number two top contenders in the world in the amateur level. Michael, what is that like when you get a chance to leave Fall River, right? And you're trained now. Dad, you're training. We'll get into that. But what is it like when you get to travel and fighting people you've never seen? You're away from home. What's going through your mind? What are you thinking?
It's different. I guess I just usually there's a set schedule when we're in Fall River, like somewhere close. Usually we like get up and we eat our eggs and our chicken and whatever. And we make some pasta for like after the weigh-in. But when we have shit like stuff outside of this state, it's like you have to get on the plane and then you have to eat garbage, or like you can eat like somewhere. Like it's hard to get like everything. Like food is like difficult in that situation, and like sleeping is not the easiest because you're not in your own bed. So it's tough to be in like the right state of mind. But I like to like my goal is to just like try to be myself as much as possible and like replicate of what I do at home. So like
What?
what?
No, go ahead. Finish.
Okay, so like I like to like meditate when I'm before a fight and like stuff like that, and like I like to like slow down everything and like make sure I'm 100%. So that's what I'll do that's what I'll do in like the other states and stuff. And it's tough. It's really tough to like to sleep sometimes because of that. Like to like get into a different bed and sleep. So I don't know. It's difficult. It's different. And
Well, Darryl's showing us something from Evander Holyfield. He said thanks. Tell him Mikey Gaudreau from Fall River, Massachusetts wishes him a happy birthday too. So what are some of the things? What are some of the things you do to help you be comfortable when you're out of state and you're out in Tennessee or wherever it is you're boxing? Do you like music? What are some of the things you like to do?
I just
Did
like
those dogs with you?
What?
Is that dogs coming from your house?
Yeah.
Sadly. Do they help you too?
Sometimes.
So,
Not right now.
I love dogs too. Darryl's got a beautiful dog.
Yeah, but if you'd have said no, he would have cursed me out. Tell that dog to be quiet.
No. So what are some of the things if you're feeling a little homesick, you're feeling a little nervous? What makes you feel a little comfortable? Do you put certain headphones on and listen to certain music?
I do listen to music. I like doing a few things. I like listen to music. Like I said, meditating, and I I love to like just smile, like be happy. So like my dad helps a lot, and like my trainer, like my fitness coach Stevie, He's like right there in the back if you see him
Give
over
him a
there.
shout out. That's Stevie.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. I've met him myself. Great guy to have on your team.
Great.
So he helps you out too, and that's good. Darryl, you'll
he's
know
amazing,
it's good to have a good team.
Yeah, we have a nice team. He just
your team
recently
means a lot.
came from we came from Kansas. It was Kansas, and he came to Kansas with us, and he said that we needed another person on our team, and he like wanted to join. He helps me work out every day. I've been getting a lot more fitness and like and running in. He helps me run and lift weights, not too big of weights, just reps, just become like stronger in the ring. So having him on our squad definitely helps, and he helps with the morale too, because he's
Steve, big shout out to Steve for helping Mikey Gaudreau. Mikey, let's talk a little bit about when you first started in Silver Mitts. I know you've won the Silver Mitts 5 times.
Yes,
and
I
you
have.
Were young. How old were you when you first started boxing?
11.
11 years old, Darryl.
That's Scully. That's John Scully.
That's John Scully with him, yeah. Darryl knows John Scully. They were just with each other in Boston. That's the man. No, Darryl. That's John.
I was just in Boston at Scully event. I was just in Boston about a month or two ago.
Yeah. We did pads together that day.
Oh yeah,
we had some pads. Yeah, before the fight. Right. Yeah, we did. He's a really cool guy.
Where was that picture, Michael? Where was that?
Connecticut. It's Dunkin' Donuts Center in I think it's the Yard Goats. You know the Yard Goats? It's AAA. I think it is. Yeah, right in the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
What was it like? What was it like when you? Because I know you spoke with John before, Iceman. We spoke with Iceman before. What was it like to finally meet him and talk with him and have him hold the mitts? Were you a little nervous? Because you know, Iceman John Scully is a legend in boxing. A legend.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience. I loved it. I honestly I was a tiny bit nervous, but like I was not nervous to the extent where I was like shaking and stuff. I definitely was like excited to meet him though.
Absolutely. So Mike, Silver Mitts, 5-time champion, man, huh?
Yeah.
What goes through your mind when you look at your accolades and the stuff, you know, 5-time silver champion, 2-time IBF champion, 4-0 in CES tournaments in Foxwoods. You know, you fought at Lake Placid. You fought 4 times in the Nationals. Like, you're building a really good resume. I know a lot of local fighters have done a lot, but you are doing something a little different. I don't want to say better, but you're doing things different. And I like what your dad's got you doing is getting out. You know, it's easy to be a big fish in a small pond. It's easy to do that. But when you become a small fish in a big pond, you know, that's tough. You're fighting different people. You're seeing a lot. And Darryl, let me ask you this. Because you were talking about the amateurs and the difference between the amateurs and the pros. Michael, when you're in the amateurs, sometimes you don't know who you're fighting when you get there, right?
No, I have no idea who I'm fighting. In
the pros, Darryl, you kind of know who you're fighting. You can, you know, look at film and stuff like that. So when Darryl says it's the hardest, he's right.
But see, let me say this too. This one I never did. I watched maybe one round of my opponent, and I allowed my trainers to watch the tape to train me. But if me and Mikey fight you, Jerry, we're gonna do this 2 different things. So I can't watch you fight him because you're not gonna do that to him. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not gonna do that to me as you're doing to him. So I don't want to get caught up. And a lot of people watch tape and say, okay, he does this, he does that. So what if he don't do that? You know, so no, don't get. I watched like 1 or 2 rounds just to see his style. I don't get caught up until he threw that, he did that. That's not me. So you know, so we're gonna fight. Me and him will fight you different, Jerry. We both will beat you, Jerry, but we'll fight you different.
No. Look, Darryl, we went through this before, Darryl. 12 rounds. You and me go 12 rounds. I want to know what you're going to do with the other 11.
It's going to be 11 left over. I'm letting you know now.
I know what you're going to do.
You can donate the other 11, man.
So, Mikey, I know we got a video coming up, but before we get to that video, I see 2 belts behind you. All right. Tell Daryl and I and the viewing audience about the 2 belts behind you.
Okay, so one is 125, one is 132, one was one on Friday, and one was one on the Saturday after that. It's for the IBF King of the Ring tournament, and I had to fight 2 different weight classes, 2 different days.
Wow.
In Lowell. Yeah, Lowell, Mass.
Wow, Lowell, Mickey Ward's
So-
home state. Mickey Ward's home state of Lowell, Mass. So what's it like fighting 2 different weight classes? How are you making weight? How's that happening? What are you doing? So you went from a lower weight to a higher weight, right?
I'm 125 sitting, like just sitting, eating, like training. Sitting, eating, training. That's my normal weight. 132, I can fight up to because I don't get much work at 125. There's not many 125, so I'll just go up a weight just to fight. Like it doesn't matter if I'm 125, I'll just go up. And then I fight at 119 also. Or I've just started fighting at 119. So I'll drop from 125. So I'll eat like 2 times a day. And I'll eat no carbs to drop. So that's basically what I've been doing.
Go ahead, Daryl.
Look, this is what I said about him. You say it? Can you say it?
Yeah. Read it to me. What did you say?
This Ice. Hold on, this Ice man. This this Scully. I sent the picture of us, right?
Yeah.
He said. You said.
I can't read it. Read it to me. I can't.
Nice. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He said. Let me put my code. I can't give you my code, Jerry. He said nice.
I don't know your code.
I don't want to show you my code, Jerry. That's all.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I don't trust you. Hey, look, he said nice. He said nice. He's a good kid.
See that? That's John Scully.
And that lets you know I'm well connected. You see how fast I got to John Scully?
Yeah.
You want? I'll text him right now because I'm a big fan. John Scully is an amazing guy. Big hot. What he does with auctioning stuff off to raise money for fighters is amazing. John's an amazing guy. If you get a chance to have a good relationship with John Scully, you're going to be a good friend to him, and he's going to treat you very well. And he's always going to be there for you. So my producer's telling me he's going to put up a video. So we're going to watch this video, Michael, and you're going to watch it with us, and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Let's do it. So, Mikey, that was the CES that you went 4-0 in. What was it like preparing? And was that the first time you ever fought in a big arena like that?
I want to say yes. I think so. It was.
So Daryl, that was a tournament that Mikey was in at Foxwoods Casino. Daryl, you ever boxed at Foxwoods?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Maybe I think I fought up there maybe 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mikey, what was it like walking into that arena, seeing all those people? Were you nervous? Obviously, you were nervous. I mean, Daryl never got nervous at a fight, but I would. Were you nervous? What was it like?
It was. I think I was better. I like big crowds. I like the I feed off the crowd. I like having like a lot of energy, especially when people are there for me. definitely I feed off of that all that energy, and I put it into the ring.
Daryl, did you ever feed off the crowd? Do you know what he's talking about?
No. This is the thing with me, Jerry. If I wasn't nervous, I get nervous because nerves does nothing for me but allow me to know that this is a very important. If I'm not nervous, I'm not taking it serious. You understand what I'm saying? So I get nervous when I'm not nervous because I gotta wake up because this if this is it's big. This is very important to me. I want to, and I'm only nervous because I want to show my best performance. I'm always comparing myself to myself. I want to show my best performance. And if I'm not nervous, it ain't got nothing to do with the guy. I'm challenging myself to put on my best performance, and I'm nervous because I'm because of that reason alone, I guess.
Yeah, Michael, you understand what you're saying?
Yeah, I understand that. That's definitely something I agree with. I definitely see myself, and I'm like, I don't want to make a mistake like I did last time. Or I don't want to do what I did last time. So
Yeah.
definitely see what he's saying there.
My producer's got a video up with feedback. Want to take that video down? So
you're echoing.
Real quick, go ahead, Darryl. Were you gonna say something?
You're echoing.
Yeah, that was because of the video. He's gonna let me know when he's gonna put the video up. So Brian Viana is commenting in, and he says Michael is a great young man, and sky's the limit. We are all proud of him. How does that make you feel when you got people in your own city supporting you and that are very, very proud of you? You know, because you work hard at what you do, Michael. I see you working hard. What do you when you get around people and their fans? What does it feel like?
I just appreciate everyone that supports me, and like I just want to do good for them, and you know, like I feel like I owe them something now, and it just keeps me going. And it inspires me to keep going.
So you go ahead, Darryl. Go ahead, Darryl.
Mike, let me give you some advice, Mike. Don't ever satisfy yourself, because then you will not try. Like when I say I was never satisfied, I don't care if I look the greatest ever. Guess what I say to myself? I could have done better. Mm-hmm. Don't you ever satisfy yourself, because once you satisfy yourself, you don't have the need to work harder will be gone. Mm-hmm. Always strive to be better than what you was.
Of course, yeah.
Wow. That's some good advice. That is some good advice. So Justin Vieira Sr.'s got a comment too. Oh, he's got a question. What aspect of boxing was the hardest for you to learn? That's a good question.
Probably staying aggressive. I usually my footwork's great. A lot of the time I would like to punch and then get out, back up, punch, back up. So staying on them and being in a arm's length and just staying in where I could punch them and them not punch me is it's a tough thing to keep learning, and staying aggressive is tough for me. So
that was the toughest for you to learn. Yeah. That's gonna be tough. But you know, like you were saying that you're learning, and like Daryl says, Daryl knows more than I do. Daryl's been at the highest level you can be at, fought on HBO, all the stuff, fought some of the greatest fighters around, so he knows more. But I think like he says is right, that you're in the hottest part of boxing right now. That's great advice, and you need to remember that, Michael. You're in the hardest part of boxing is the amateurs, man, and you're doing well. Go ahead, Daryl.
You know, the hardest part of boxing was for me, that I didn't understand and still don't, is when I'm literally trying to hurt this guy. I'm trying to hurt this guy. And soon as the last bell rang, the fight is over, I have no more animosity. I hug him and made a great fight. There's no more animosity. I don't hate this guy no more, you know? I don't understand that part about boxing. And everybody does it.
So my producer's saying he wants to play a video. We're going to show one of Michael's fights. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's got. I know he's been, Blaze is amazing at what he does. So Blaze, bring that video up. Let's watch that video. I'm going to lower my volume so I don't get no feedback. But bring that video up. Let's watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Sorry.
Mike, you go.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, Michael.
Don't stop! Come on, Michael! Come on, Michael!
I'm over here. Come on, Michael. Yeah. Yes. Left. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So that was Mike. No shit on. Hang on, let me take that down. All right, so we'll get that feedback up. So Mikey, that was at Stay Ready Boxing here in Fall River, good gym.
Mhm.
Who was the guy? What was his weight, and how did you do in that fight?
I think it was like a year ago. I think he was in his 30s, and this was a smoker for the gym, and then it was like I think he was like 130 to 32 or something. He was 132, 30 years old, and that was. Yeah, it was a year ago. So this was like I don't know. I think he had like a few fights. And that's about it.
So any difficulties in that?
I think the thing that was tough about that fight was that he just kept going, kept coming forward, kept going forward and forward and forward and forward. So I had to like keep fighting him off. Other than that, though, I feel like I did pretty well. Stood my ground and.
Absolutely. So there's before we get back to that video, because we're gonna watch another round of it. Another Justin says, "Go get him, Junior." I know Justin Wells is a great guy. Does a lot in the community. I don't want to say his last name because I'm afraid I might botch it. But you can see the comment there. Go get him, Junior. You got a lot of fans, man. You got the great city of Fall River, Mass. The kid's electric. You got the great city of Fall River, Massachusetts behind you, man. That's amazing. So we're gonna, Daryl, what did you take away from the first round? Did you see anything?
Well, I didn't, because it was hard because I didn't know which one was him. But
right, so
but no, let me say this, Jerry. But this one I do have to tell you. I didn't see that one y'all doing this. You have to come in behind your jab. I did not see you sitting there with your jab. You're sitting there throwing big shots without the jab. That's very dangerous. You gotta establish the jab to do anything. Yeah. So I didn't
remember that, Michael. Remember and I always end my show. Everything behind the jab.
Jerry lives behind the jab. Jerry lives by the jab.
Everything behind the jab.
And you know what, Michael? That's awesome. We're gonna go to the second round, but hang on. Michael knows I live by the jab. But Daryl,
Gotcha.
let me ask you this: as a professional and as a champion, I've seen fights where guys have won because of their jab.
Well, even if it don't look like they won by their jab, believe it or not, 9 times out of 10 they won by the jab because we're not noticing the fact that the jab is controlling the fight. If you can control a guy with a jab, you can do it. You can control the fight easily. You know, just throwing a big bomb, and big haymakers. They're not like you. Once you get behind the jab, you're safe, man. That's the most protective way of fighting in the world, behind the jab. If that's the safest way to fight, is behind the jab.
So
And when you're throwing them big shots, but when you throw a big shot, you open to get hit with a big shot, not behind the jab. The jab opens everything up.
Remember that, Michael. Remember that. So it's safe to say the jab is the most important punch in boxing.
Did you say that? I don't.
Is the jab the most important punch in boxing? What do you think, Daryl?
It is by far. Yes, it is. Everything starts with a jab. And Blaze. And I didn't make a comment while y'all was fighting because I didn't know which one. Y'all didn't tell me which one was him. So I didn't know.
So Michael's one with no shirt on. So we're gonna go watch the second round. Michael's got no shirt on. We can watch it and talk about it because he'll lower the volume so we can just watch it. Go ahead, Blaze. Play the second round. That's his dad training him right now. I want to get into that. So it's his dad talking. What is he saying to you right there, Mikey? Telling you to relax?
You don't remember.
He's telling me a lot of things.
Exactly. You don't remember. There's no way.
It's fight by fight.
Telling you to relax, telling you to use that jab more, right? Dictate the pace of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Now I know which one is him. Let me pay attention to the jab.
Okay, go ahead. Well, that's Michael right here with no shirt on.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that you can fight with no shirts on. Be careful with that, Mike. Don't touch the gloves. Be careful with that. See, look, you throw them right hands. You got to get the jab. The jab is not. You got to stab with that jab. You throwing a big right hand without the jab. The jab is safety for everything.
But with it being 3 rounds, Daryl, you
have to live behind the jab.
Even in amateurs,
you have to live behind the jab. Even you got to live behind the jab. The jab is the most important punch of anybody because of what style you got. The jab. He looks good though. Well, look, yeah, he's 7.
This is a year ago too, so I've grown as a boxer too.
Right.
From then.
I think we got another video of you. See, there's a jab there. He used the jab a couple of times. Did you feel him wearing out? It looks like he's getting tired.
The other kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I this is before I even went to the body. I did not go to the body
not at all.
Like I do now.
But you look good. Don't get me wrong, you look good. But when I'm watching my fights, like I told Jerry, I don't see nothing but mistakes. I can knock somebody out in the first round. That's all I'm looking for. I don't look to see how good you look because you're not gonna get good like that. You're not gonna get better. I find mistakes. You work your mistakes. You'll be a better fighter. If you congratulate everything that you did, you don't look for mistakes. I look for nothing but mistakes. That's why I'm not watch this fight. I mean, this tape. I'm looking for mistakes, and to let you know so you can get better.
Yeah. All right. We're good with that. So I got a comment from a viewer. Yeah. So you're looking for mistakes, but you look good there, Michael. You're confident, and remember, use that jab more. I think that's important. So
my dad's the one that looks for mistakes. He's always telling me how much I'm like what I do and what I'm doing wrong.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
No matter if I win or not. What's up?
Justin says there's 2 Justins we got. So I don't want to mess up the other Justin's last name because he's a real good friend of mine. He says his fight on the battleship was unbelievable. I've seen about 7 of his fights. He has grown in every fight. I think that I've seen your fights. I've seen you grow. So there's another. This question comes from Justin Vieira Sr. and he says like this: Too sweet. I know I said last week you would beat Bronco McCop, but you don't beat Michael.
No, let me explain this.
No,
Let me explain.
let
me explain it. Let me explain it. I get a chance. now I can't beat nobody. I can't beat nobody until they sign this contract. Daryl Cody versus. If they sign the contract, I can't right now. I can't beat Michael. No, I can't. They sign the contract. Daryl versus Michael. Michael come to get you.
So listen. This is Mikey Gaudreau. You'll see a lot of people in the area.
I want a shirt.
Wearing these sweaters. Look at this, Mikey. Watch this. I'm like Superman. Ready? Look.
Dun, 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 dun.
You got them all, baby. I'm all. Listen, Daryl Coley has his own stuff.
Girl.
So what we're gonna do is, Daryl, do you like this color?
I like that color.
I got a red one. I got a black one.
Well, why I can't have all the ones colors you got? Why I get one color? You get 5. I get 1.
Because
Jerry, you're not better than me, Jerry.
Listen. Well, all right. Listen. What color do you want? What color would you like?
Every color you got. What are you talking about?
I got a red one. I got a black one. I got a blue one. I got the high vis. I got the shirt.
I want to say
it again. Mikey, if somebody wanted to buy, and we're gonna get before we do that, because Daryl's got me going crazy right now. I want to send a sweater to Daryl Coley, and I want Daryl Coley to send you one of his shirts autographed, and I want you to send. I want it autographed. I want you to send, and we're gonna get Daryl a sweater so he can wear on our next show. I'll mail it out to him. I'll get it to him. If somebody wanted to get your sweaters, this is Daryl. When you get this sweater, this is like really good. This is real good quality. This ain't cheap.
It's warm.
This is real good quality sweater. It's a hoodie. Do you want me to model it for you, Daryl?
No, please no.
No. Let me model it for you. Look, it's. Look at me, man. Now, round. There's 11 rounds. You can go to Subway after. Look, right? This is good quality sweater. A good quality shirt. Great. Don't shrink. It's awesome. Good stuff. If somebody wanted to get the sweater, Michael, how do they go about getting them?
It's from my dad. You can text my dad, or you can text my cousin. She does them. She does the sweatshirts herself. So, Michaela Monty. And or you can text
dad. What's your dad's name on Facebook if they wanted to look him up on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Mikey Gaudreau. Look up Michael Gaudreau and or myself or FFN Radio Network. If you want to get the gear, Daryl, we're going to get you a sweater. Don't worry about it. We're going to get you a sweater, Daryl, because I know it gets a little chilly out there in Washington. I know. So we're going to get, but I want to know what color you want. Do you want red? Do you want blue? Do you want black? Or do you want, because I think I'm the only one with a sweater like this color, right, Michael?
Well,
my dad has one too, but I think you're the only one.
Yeah, see.
Well, Jerry, this is what the thing is, Jerry. I am Daryl Coley. I'm Daryl Coley. I've got when you say which one do you want, I never heard that. They said, Daryl, how many do you want?
All right. So look, I'll tell you what.
Why do I just get which one do I want? It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more important for it to be on my chest than yours, Jerry.
Wow. You see how he's doing me, Mike? He's holding. He's using the world championship status and all his status on me. But we're gonna get you.
Jerry.
We're gonna get you a sweater, Daryl. But I want to get Michael.
Hold on, Jerry. Look at my back, Jerry. Look at my back. Can you see it?
Look at that.
You see it?
Daryl Coley. You got to see the clothing line he's got, Michael.
I like that. I'd rock that.
Great clothing line. He's got jogging outfits, the pants, the sweaters that all match. Daryl's got a lot going on. But I want you, Daryl. I want you to get something together for Michael. Autograph it. We'll talk off air. Okay, when we're done with the show, I want you to autograph it. But Daryl,
Okay.
for Michael.
Did you wanted me to do it more this time, or 3 minutes ago when you just told me the same exact thing? Which one do you want me to do it more, this time or last time?
See how he does. You see
Hey
how,
Jerry, I got him, Jerry. I got him.
all right. See, now Justin just commented. He said, Jerry, be careful. The only way Coley loses is if you don't show up.
What?
Right.
Hold on. Justin said that?
He said that. Be careful, Jerry. The only way Coley loses is if you don't show up.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. I said that before. You're right.
You're right.
That's the only time. That's
So, Justin, another Justin, I got to find out how to pronounce his back way because Justin does a lot within the community. He thinks it's a great idea. It's almost like soccer. You ever watch a soccer game and they switch jerseys and stuff? So we're going to get something together. I'll get Daryl's information, and I'll send out stuff to Daryl. And Daryl's going to get something to you. I'll give Daryl my information, and he'll send something to you. So that way you could be representing Daryl Too Sweet Coley here in the Massachusetts area, and Daryl can be representing you out in the Washington, D.C. area. Not only that, when you become world champion, Daryl's going to put it in a frame, and he's going to want all kind of stuff.
Then you can send it to Iceman, and you can auction it off.
There you go. See, look at that. The kids already got it right. The kids already got it right.
Iceman, Ice my boy. That's my boy, man. Iceman, my man.
Ice is the best. Ice is the, what is it? Rakowski? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Rakowski,
yeah.
Yeah, that's Justin Rakowski, man. He's an awesome dude. Does a lot within the community. So where we at? Where are we? Rakowski, I said it right. So, Mikey, what has boxing done for you so far in life? What you feel that boxing's helped you with the most?
I think we talked about it earlier, is my confidence and just being able to be like myself. I never really felt like myself until I really took up the sport of boxing and been able to be confident. So it really helped me get through some stuff too. And just being in the gym, like talking to people, like it just having people that support you so much is definitely something that's great. And you don't have to be like my level of boxing. You could be any level of boxing. Everyone's going to support you no matter what in that gym. So it just helps me so much.
What's it like? And be honest with me here. What's it like? Because Floyd Mayweather's father trained him, and I'm not sure, but didn't Roy Jones Jr. father train him in the beginning too, Daryl? I don't know if you're familiar with.
Train with Floyd?
No, Floyd Mayweather's father trained him.
Roy Jones' father trained him. Yeah,
Roy Jones' father. What's it like? And I think I know, but what's it like having your dad as your trainer? I mean, he knows more about you than anybody.
Before you even say something, I wouldn't have liked it, but go ahead.
It's tough because it's tough living with the coach. You know, I mean,
it's like
you go home,
coaching, right?
You drive home. Your drive home. Have you ever heard of you? Obviously, you play baseball and stuff. So like, and Zach played baseball. The drive home. It's always the worst. It sucks when you have a bad game, and you go 1 for 4. You come home from sparring. It's the same thing. It's like you didn't do this right, and you hear it the whole car ride home. And it's a long drive sometimes, so it's tough.
Jerry,
it is tough, and sometimes it's hard to hear it all the time, but it also helps me so much too at the same time. So
my trainer was a father figure to me at one point. I don't think I could have trained for my father. Like my brother used to, I feel like I let my brother down. Like, you know, and it's too much pressure on me. And I think if my father was training me, I don't think that it would have been too much pressure on me. And, you know, because, go ahead.
No. You're right, but you got to look at it the other way too. I think, you know, when I was working with my son in baseball, my son plays college baseball. When I was working with my son, I think sometimes I was tougher on him. But I think when you have your dad in your corner or your dad is your coach, and I may be wrong, this is my feelings. I think they know so much about you and they know how to bring the best out of you. I think they care more, and they're gonna look out for your safety more. I think Dad really wants the best for you, and I think sometimes it can be overwhelming and it can be stressful. But he wants the best for you. I think he sees a lot, and he can bring a lot out of you. He knows how to motivate you. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
you look
He
at
always
the
says he's
Serena
the only
Williams,
one that knows my potential.
right? And you see the Serena Williams of the world. Their dad trained both of them in Compton to play tennis, and they thought he was crazy. And they thought he was nuts. But I think sometimes it's okay for Dad to take a step back and be like, I'm going to let him grow and let him breathe a little bit. But you got to understand that parent aspect where you want to make sure that my son's around people that I can trust. His safety is more important. So there's a lot of good and maybe not so much good, but I like the idea. And look at this. Look at this. I got to read this comment. This is coming from your dad. I know how great he is. And when he doesn't give it his all, I'm the only one who knows it. So what Dad's saying is, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And most people are going to tell you what you want to hear. Where Dad's going to tell you what you need to hear. So I get that, and I'm the same way with my son when it came to baseball. Now he's playing college baseball. He's kind of moved on. He don't need Dad to coach, but that's the thing, right? He knows. I know how great he is, and when he doesn't give it his all, I'm the only one that's going to let him know. He's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, and I think that's the difference. So it's good in a way. He says he listens to Stevie better than me. So thank you, Stevie Hebert, for all your help. You know, Stevie's a great guy. I got to meet Stevie. I got to hold the mitts for Michael, and I think Mikey, you got a great team, man. Continue to do what you're doing, man. And we're gonna get this set up where we can get Daryl stuff, and we can get Daryl some T-shirts and stuff too. Michael, you got a fundraiser going right now on Facebook. We've shared it on FFN Radio. We've shared it on my personal page to raise money for Michael to get to the Nationals. And what that does is that pays for hotel, food, travel. And this stuff costs money. I think you got a spaghetti dinner coming up. You want to talk about that a little? Do you know a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's next Friday. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure, but it's next Friday, and there's gonna be music. There's gonna be more than spaghetti. There's gonna be some other stuff too, some other foods if you don't like just spaghetti. And there's gonna be music, like I said, and it's gonna be at the Italian Progressive Club. My dad has everything. November 11th.
Yeah, and I thought so. I kind of because Dad and Mom take care of a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 50-50 raffle. There's going to be all types of food. It's November 11th. It's to help Michael raise money to get to the Nationals. Let's help this local guy. Let's surround ourselves and help Michael get to the next level. There's a GoFundMe page on Facebook. We're talking about that right now. Let's share that. Let's share this video. Let's get Michael spaghetti dinner. If you want to help out, there's the GoFundMe page on FFN Radio Network. There's a GoFundMe page on my personal Facebook page. Use that Know Me, and we're going to be sharing it more. Let's help sponsor Michael. Let's help get behind him. He works really hard. He's a local guy. And Mikey, it was great to have you on tonight. I love the belts in the background, though. Darryl, you like those belts in the background?
I love the belt. I won a few belts myself, man. But
I know you did.
My grandmother had my belts, man. But this is what I do. Now look, now when I get see that plaque behind me, that's the Hall of Fame. Now I need to see
Hall
one
of
of them.
Fame.
That is more valuable than them belts.
I'm gonna work on that. I gotta work on that one.
You keep listening to your father, you'll get there without no problem.
Of course,
all you do is listen to your father. Let me say
he's a liar. I do listen to him. I do listen to him.
There's the GoFundMe page that's up right now, right here. So people looking for it, this is what it looks like. It's on Facebook. Let's really donate. Let's really push this. Let's get this local kid to the next level. There's going to be Portuguese food, Italian food, 50-50 raffle at the IPC Club November 11th. Tickets are available. You can reach out to myself, FFN Radio Network. Let's really help this local guy. We talk about youth in our city doing good, great things. We as a community need to surround him and support him and let him know we appreciate the good things he's doing, because we hear of so many horrible things the youth are doing, and we're trying to do our best in our city, our great city of Fall River, Massachusetts, to help kids keep busy and do their thing. And we got, it says, my godson Junior, love you from Florida. Dave Medeiros, thank you for joining in. Thank you for listening to us. Let's share this. Daryl, I want you to share this GoFundMe page. Let's really get this thing. Let's send Michael off so he doesn't have to worry about, food, gas, all this stuff. He can concentrate solely on boxing and bring us home a national championship. He's fighting top-notch fighters. This is the real deal, Daryl. This is the real deal, Daryl.
Well, he's fighting us. He's fighting us. Top-notch fighters.
Absolutely. This is great, Mikey.
Good luck.
Is there anything you want to say to the people listening, to your fans? This video is going to be shared multiple times. Here's your chance now. And we're already over time, but I want to give you time to speak to your fans.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot. All right.
No, I just thank them. Tell them you love them.
That's what I was gonna say. I just love everyone that supports me, and I want to thank everyone for just being there in any way you can. And I just love everything that you guys do. That's it. That's all I can say.
And that's awesome. Oh, and FFN Radio Network will donate $50 to your page. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, FFN Radio. Listen, Michael, when I first started my show, The Neutral Corner, way back when, you were my first guest. Do you remember that?
Yes, of course. I was on the phone.
I still got that. You were so nervous. We had fun just like we did tonight. And when you get to the big times and they stick that microphone in your face and you say, I want to thank my God, I want to thank my family and friends, I want you to say, I want to give a big shout out to the guy that trained me to do interviews, Jerry and Daryl Too Sweet Coley. Daryl, he's going to say, he's going to give us props.
I will.
He has to. No, look, check this out. This what I want you to think about this all night. Stay behind your jab. Watch how easy your fights be. Throw the jab when you don't even think it's necessary. Keep the jab going, because when you throw the jab, whatever he's setting up to do, you're breaking it up. You got to start over. You got to reset. Keep the jab in this guy's face, man. Keep it in his face. It makes your fights much easier.
Okay.
That's coming from someone that's been at the top level that you're trying to get. So when he gives you advice, if I were you, I would
taking it right in.
Absolutely. And I would be working on that in the gym, doubling up on a jab, tripling up on a jab, shooting that jab out. You know what I mean? That's what you got to remember. Go ahead, Darryl. You were going to say something.
Mike, listen, like when you jab here, don't stay here. When you jab, get over it. You're always different. You're doing that unnecessary things. That to make them think. It don't mean nothing. It just make them think. It's rhythm. It's like a speed bag. You can close your eyes and hit the speed bag. It's rhythm. It's there. So just get your time together. Just do anything. Just don't stand still, because the easiest target to hit is a standing target. And don't ever be a standing target for nobody.
Of course, yeah. My dad says that all the time.
Get that head movement, shoot that jab. Get that head movement, shoot that jab. Go ahead, Darryl.
Your dad got that from me just now.
Listen, Mikey, thank you so much. It's been great to have you on. We're gonna help you get to the next level, and we want to remind people November 11th, 50-50 raffle, Portuguese, Italian food, IPC Club. Tickets are available. Spaghetti dinner and all that other stuff. We'll be talking about it more on my shows as we get going. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael, for being on. Have a great night. And remember,
thanks, Mike. Nice meeting you. Good luck.
Everything behind that jab.
Thank you. Nice
All
meeting
right,
you.
man.
See
Have
ya.
a good night. All right, see you later. Daryl,
Yes.
he's got a good amateur record and he's learning. And I think what you said is right. And I get a chance to talk to Michael a lot and his dad a lot. And I can tell you this, his father's listening to this right now, and that's what they're going to be working on in the gym. Every jab.
Because he's going in there throwing big shots, and no, get behind the jab, move. Every time you jab, don't stay in the same spot. Jab, move here, jab, get over here. So, wow. Everything you gotta confuse them. You gotta move the head, but
and like you said, it's whatever he's got planned is making him reset because that jab.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
See that? You see that?
Yeah,
That's
and everything don't have to be as hard.
No. Not every punch has to be 100%. It's pop, boom. Set it all up. And like you said, he's gonna realize it. As he gets older and as he starts using that jab in his fight, boom, it sets up the right hand. Boom, it sets up the left hook. Hook off the jab, all that stuff. He's gonna realize how important the jab is, and his fights are gonna be easier for him. He's going to be able to time. He's going to be able to dictate the pace of the fight. He's going to be able to command. He's going to be able to move the fighter where he wants to move them with just that jab.
Right. You're right. I mean, right.
David Medeiros, thank you so much. He says, awesome job. Awesome show. Keep it up. Thank you for your support. Continue to watch. Share this video. Go to FFN Radio Network on Facebook and share it. FFN Radio Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. We are live on all the platforms, and it's been a great night tonight. Daryl, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do another show with me. It's always a pleasure and honor to have you, and it's great when we have these young guys on, these amateurs on, and the advice you give that's priceless, man.
Thank
you,
you,
man. Advice from someone like you at your level, Boxing Hall of Fame, world champion, is just priceless. And again, thank you so much for doing the show tonight. And we'll be talking again, man. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks a lot.
And wait a minute. Don't hang. Where you going? I don't want.
No.
I want to go nowhere.
Jerry, listen. When this is what you don't understand. When it's time for me to go, I'm going. We'll go. You call me, we'll go.
Yeah. But I wanted to thank you. I want to thank everybody that commented. I want to thank everybody that joined in the show. I want to ask you to share the show. Share the information, share the Facebook GoFundMe page for Michael to get to nationals. Let's not forget about his spaghetti dinner and the Portuguese food, the 50-50 raffle, music at the IPC Club, November 11th. So let's get behind this young guy and let's really get together as a community and help this young man. He's doing the right things in life. He works hard at it. So let's work hard for him. Again, everyone, thank you so much for joining in to the Neutral Corner on a new time. Not the new time, new day. Thursdays from 7 to 8. We are here. We ain't going nowhere. The Neutral Corner with Jerry and Too Sweet Daryl Coley. No matter what name you put first, it's our show. We do this together. And share the show, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Is there any way you can lose? Yeah, if I don't show up. And that's the only way I can lose. And believe me, I will be there.
This is Daryl, Too Sweet Coley, 38-2, 28 knockouts, former #1 welterweight in the world on the Neutral Corner with Jerry Sosa.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.